Oh, I was about to stop recording, but I'm about to sneeze. All right. Is it gonna go back up? Is it gonna come out? No. Okay. Yeah, it's that time of the year, y'all. I wanted to talk about a lot of things this year. I really did. But this was a year for me of like getting to know myself more than I did last year. I know I didn't make a lot of videos, but that was just me being a hermit, and being a person just doing his best to grow and find knowledge for himself and find a more understanding of where my purpose belongs. And I found my purpose, but I'm not gonna talk too much of that. I was gonna talk about a lot of things. I'm speaking to the fam, speaking to my loved ones, my subscribers. I don't consider y'all my subscribers. Yeah, I consider y'all my support system. Like, I consider y'all helping me as I'm helping you, because I love myself way too much to not let the next person be burdened by certain things that's out of their control, so. This is a wild year. We all know what happened with Diddy. We all know, and don't forget about what's this that big bloated Nickelodeon executive's name. I damn near forgot his name because I don't even want to talk about him either. But a lot of Katt Williams. You saw what happened to Drake too. Katt Williams said it, and Kendrick put it in his raps. He said, Katt Williams said, "You want the truth? You're gonna find it." And a lot of things was exposed this year. You know what? And it's not by surprise. It's not by surprise. And I wasn't surprised by any of this because I know for a fact things like this happen in the world. It's just only a surprising to people that are infatuated with celebrities and, just worship celebrities, period. Just think they're perfect, like a person like Beyonce or Jay-Z or, any type of celebrities that just think that, they're just above people and they have an inferiority complex over like a person, like, you know what I mean? Like, just thinking that they're icons and just, thinking so low of other people because they're so up here, like, no. J. Cole said it too. He said there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Okay? God created us all the same. They just got more access than the next person. That's all. But I don't look at them as a big icon. I look at them as people that go through shit just like I go through shit. Everybody goes through shit. They just got the tabloids and the cameras around them 24/7. That's all. But yeah, let's go over here. Cause I'm taking a walk with me right now. Cause this is that time of the year, and Trump. Oh, I wanted to make a video about Trump and Kamala Harris. I really did, but I was like, let me not put my energy into that because I knew Trump was gonna win, and I didn't, and I don't want to, but I don't need to even put that energy out there. I told myself I was gonna make a video like, oh, Trump is gonna win. I'm telling y'all, Trump is gonna win. If y'all voting for Kamala, like, yeah, I was gonna say like a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't want to put my energy out there towards. Like, I just didn't. I felt like that would be low of me to do. To like give like a brutal spirit to people. I'm not sure if that's a crow. I feel like a Tachi Uchiha. With the Sharingan. Carrying out Shishu's will. But yeah, this is a nicer spot. See, look at this spot right over here, y'all. This don't feel like New York. This don't look like New York at all. I go over here to just get away from certain things. And it's not that I'm having problems at my home. Like, I don't care, like, about certain things that's happening outside of me. I really don't. People may think that's like maybe possibly like self-centered, or like I'm just that type of person. Like if it has nothing to do with me and it's out of my control, I'm just letting it be. I feel like everybody should really think like that. Like the election this year. Things that are out of your control, just let it be. Don't get don't invest your time into certain things that's out of your control. Just anything, like, you control your own destiny. Anything that's like not helping you succeed or helping you, like, I guess, like, bypass like the negativity and the bullshit that's going on in the outside world, like, just leave it alone. Like, it has nothing to do with you. It's not something to really even talk about either, because to me, in my opinion, that's gossip. Like, if you're talking about things that's out of your control, it's good to talk about it in a way where you could help it and you could think it could optimize your way of seeing things. Like, you know what I mean? That's a good thing to talk about. But if you're talking about it in a way of, you know, it's kind of strange how people just talk about certain things in a bad way. Like, your life is better than those people that's having problems. Like, I was hearing like, yo, I don't even want to talk about this too. I saw a lot of comments, when like Diddy, like, was talking about certain things, like, oh, like, he said some shit, and people had the nerve to comment like, oh, this is the realest shit I ever heard Diddy say. Like, of course he's gonna say the realest shit now because he's fucking getting locked up and shit, and he's in a case. Like, people are that slow. They still think of him as an icon and a celebrity. Like, of course he's gonna spew out some bullshit out of his mouth just so he could get, like, people on his side. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so fucking deprived of, like, bullshit, man. And I don't want to say no mundane shit here, y'all, but I'm speaking to the fam. This is how I am. I don't come with the sugar-coated bullshit. Like, I really don't. I give you the raw version of me. I don't want to give no fake version of me. Like, you know what I mean? I made 5 months sex-free, masturbation-free. Like, 2 years ago, I did 150 days of semen retention. I started 2 years ago. 150 days. And I'm gonna make a full year. I'm not gonna say I want to make a full year, because that's a comfort word. Want. I need to make a full year. And I'm so, like, yo, I'm seeing everything from a real pure, like, my clarity when I'm doing semen retention and working on myself. Like, I'm seeing things from a clear aerial standpoint. Like, yo, why? Like, I'm looking at people like, yo, why are you doing this? Oh, that's not me. I'm staying away from that. Like, you still doing this? Like, at this age? Like, I'm looking at people like that. Like, yo, you're older than me, still bullshitting? Like, I'm not living a great life. You know what I mean? I'm still progressing, right? But I'm looking at certain people like, yo, you're still doing this at this age? You know what I mean? Like, you still acting like you're in fucking, like, you're a senior in high school? Like, you still acting like you a freshman in college? Like, what the hell are you doing? That's why I stay far away from people. And I hope you do that too. Like, stay far away from people that have no type of good moral values for themselves. Like, just stay away from those people. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Trump just a bit. Yo, let me tell you something about Trump, man. I don't know what his plans are, and I'm never gonna say give him a chance, because I wasn't for Trump or Kamala. I wasn't. Yo, it's all entertainment to me. Like, this political, it's like a reality show. Like, I was watching a reality show. I did not even tune into the political debates. I was just, like, seeing what people said about it, because it's like, it's all bullshit, man. Like, political debates, I feel like those debates are just like one person talking to the next person and debating about what they're so-called gonna do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, I've never been interested in politics at all. Like, I've never been. Yeah, like, Trump is a person that, look, this is how I see it with Trump. I don't know what he's going to do, but I told my mother and my brother this. This is going to be an interesting 4 years. Because he has experience now. It ain't like he was like, ain't like this was 2020 and he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And he didn't really know what he was getting himself into. Now he has experience now. So all I can really say about Trump is like, whatever he's going to do or whatever he's not going to do, the cameras is on him. He's possibly the most popular, like, man in the world next to, like, Elon Musk. Like, he's up there now. It's, but one thing I could say for sure, I could really say, just don't invest your time in things that's out of your control and things that's burdening you. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone and they're giving you burdens and they're too needy and they want you to be around them all the time and want you to have focus on them, please leave that person. Like, please, I don't give a damn how good they look. I don't give a damn how good the sex is. Leave them. If they can't hold a conversation or if they can't last a good week or two without having sex with you, leave that person. I'm telling you this right now from experience. Because I was I was getting drained and I was draining this person. It was all bad. It was just bad. Like, and there was nothing anybody could tell me, like literally anybody could tell me to tell me otherwise. We was not in a safe place for each other. And I blocked both of my exes. I only had 2 exes in my life and I blocked both of them. And I never want to have like conversations with them ever again. Never. Because what they did to me and what I did to them, it was just bad all around. And I had a conversation with a woman, and she's a lovely divine feminine. Just open up to her. If you, all the divine masculines out there, if you find a woman that just want to hear you, like, really, like, if you could vent to them and they could really, like, hold you down and they could vent to you and you hold them down, keep that woman close to you, Like, keep that woman close to you. And all the divine feminines out there, if you got a man that's, like, working on himself and he's hearing you out, keep that man close to you, Don't take those type of people for granted. Even when it comes to family members, loved ones, because a lot of your families and loved ones, I saw this one, I think it was like a meme or something on IG, or whether it was fake. It was one of those damn social platforms. And it said, people only stick with you if it's beneficial for them. And I really thought about it, like, not everybody is like that. Greedy people are like that. And I don't like to talk about myself because I don't like to boast. But I could give you like a sample of who I truly am. I'm just a person that just wants to see people do good and just want to help them. Like, I'm strictly just a humble, down-to-earth person that just needs to help people so I can help myself do it. Because that really helps lift, like, my energy frequency and vibration. It really helps me lift my energy frequency and vibrations every time I do good for people. Because I'm giving back to myself. Because I'm not loving myself if I'm not doing that. I'm not loving myself. So if you just, like, being such a nasty person, like, or even if you're around nasty people, you're becoming a parasite. Like, whoever your friends are, and you're adapting to that, you're picking up with their personality traits, whether that's for better or for worse. So please, you have to realize, whoever you're hanging around with, you're gonna pick up their personality traits, and they're gonna pick up your personality traits. It's an exchange of energy. Y'all gotta really understand that. Like, y'all gotta really see that firsthand. Don't just think you're just around this person just to talk shit. Yo, that shit is, when they're talking shit to you, you're ingesting that. Like, you're really, like, when you see Trump, like, just talking shit about somebody, like, they ingested that. Like, yo, another thing about that Trump and Kamala, like, debate, it was like, it's something like about a black woman going up against a white man, and it's like something like, I'm like, damn, I can't vote for neither one of these guys. Like, I can't vote for this man or this woman. Like, I just can't. I'm not down with this shit. Like, and this is something that I wanted to talk about too. And this is the biggest problem with the world, I feel, and I think, like, and I believe it even. I think the world is really in some shit because men and women just don't know how to balance each other out. Like, they just don't. And I see that firsthand. I'm only speaking to women that practice abstinence, and that can help me balance myself out. And I could do that same thing for them. Balance them out, help them. I'm only speaking to divine feminines. If they consider me a divine masculine, I can humbly say I appreciate love it. I'm only speaking to women that do abstinence, better themselves, working on themselves, and just growing. I'm only speaking to women like that. If you a freaky ass, twerking ass type of woman, I'm not speaking to you. You're not carrying yourself with respect. Like, it's fine to dance. It's fine to twerk. But if you exploiting yourself and degenerate, like, what's the word? Like, being a degenerate while you're doing it, like having an OnlyFans, yo, don't block me, or I'm blocking you. Point blank, period. Because I know women that twerk, you know, and do all that, you know, show their good parts, you know, to embrace themselves. That's fine. But if you're exploiting yourself while you're doing it, that's something that I'm really edgy about. Like, you are a woman, like if you have like younger sisters or younger brothers, or even older brothers or older sisters, or even parents at that, what they gonna think about you doing this on social networks? Like, you really thinking about that while you doing all this? Even the men throwing money up in the fucking like strip club and shit. Like, you think that shit is cool? You think your little brothers or little sisters or older brothers or older sisters want to see you do that shit? You know, like, yo, it always comes back to like, who raised these people? It's like, you could blame the parents, but these parents really, like, I'm not a parent. I can only speak for myself. I really feel like parents need to have like a stranglehold on supervising their kids. I really feel that way. I could say a whole lot more because I'm overexpressing myself, and I'm doing my best to just stay balanced. Like, all my chakras got to be balanced, even my throat chakra, mainly my throat chakra, because I overexpress myself. That's why I speak to certain women, so they can hear me out, just balance me out, so I could hear them out. Because I told this one woman, like, yo, your throat chakra has a whole lot to do with your hearing ability, because you can have selective hearing with your throat chakra. You could overexpress, you could miss the important details, and you could ingest the bad details, and then you're just going at somebody. You gotta really listen to people when they speak. Selective hearing is bad. You know what I mean? That's why I've been so... That's why if you visit my channel, yo, there's this game called Elden Rings, and I'm gonna end this video on this note. There's this game called Elden Rings, and this is the only game that I should have caught up to when it came out. It was Game of the Year in 2022. And this game literally like changed how I look at life. Even though it's an RPG, like a role player game, it really changed how I look at certain things. because if you play that game, I'm not gonna spoil it for whomever is playing or is looking into any type of new video games. But buy Elden Ring. Even if you're a man or a woman, please play that game. You could be a mange build, you could be a summoner, you could be a dexterity slasher, you could be a samurai, you could be a bunch of things, right? But one thing I can say about this game, it's like a GTA. Medieval times game. Like it's like a GTA Lord of the Rings game. It's like a GTA Lord of the Rings game. Cause I play GTA. The people that you come in with are not always down for you. And when I played that game throughout the whole entirety of that game, like I could visit my Elden Rings playlist. I literally like shedded tears playing that game. Like through like a farming session. When I like towards the end of that video, I forgot what volume it was, the Elden Ring, I was like, yo, this game made me feel young again, bro. This is the only game in my adulthood that I was extremely invested in, beating, extremely committed in. Like this game is like it's like a dynasty, like you're creating yourself to become a dynasty within a game. That's why this game is like so goated. The DLC came out this month, and this up for game of the year. It's a downloadable content, and it's coming up for a game of the year. Like, can you believe that? Like, picture you playing the game 2 years ago. They drop a DLC 2 years later. Game of the year. So I'll say, whoever is playing video games, and you're interested in Souls-like games. Charlie said this. He said, play Dark Souls 3. So play Dark Souls 3. Or if you don't, because he even said Souls games like Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, they're so easy compared to Elden Rings, because the Elden Rings are so quick. But please, if you're interested in Souls, in my opinion, play Elden Ring. Play Elden Ring. That game, and read. If you're a reader, if you're an avid reader, and if you love shows like Game of Thrones, and I'm getting into this Game of Thrones, and I haven't finished the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm almost halfway through of the final movie, because those movies are 4 hours long. But please get into it, yo. If you're in the UK playing Elden Rings, yeah, that game is definitely for you. If you're in America, any continent, Africa, anywhere, if you are anywhere in the world, please play Elden Ring. It will change your life, literally. Especially if you're a loner. But yeah, I'm gonna end on that note. I appreciate love y'all sincerely, just for sticking with me, you know what I mean? Because I'm just doing my part to help and just speaking with y'all, you know what I mean? It's nothing to it but to do it when I make these videos. I didn't even plan on making videos. I like organically just making stuff for people, you know what I mean? So when I network with people, get networking with me right now, because it's like I'm FaceTiming. Like, you know what I mean? And you listening to me. You're listening to me what I gotta say. Like, you just listening to me. Just don't have no expectations on me. Like, I gotta put a video out every week. If I'm putting a video out every week, that's more so like gaming. But if I'm speaking to y'all like this is more intimate. Like, for my supporters. And I'm like a part of a team for y'all. I'm not like a leader. I'm not even a follower. I'm just a part of a team. Like, y'all, we making a community. You know what I mean? I have I've been making a lot of videos, man. Like video game videos, and them shits hit 1K. I was proud of myself, bro. I was like, yo, I spoke to my brother about this like decades ago. Like, yo, we gonna make videos. We gonna make video game videos. He's up next. Trust me. He just really in the cave right now. Because I be in the cave too, but we mirror each other's lives, man. He's coming up next, but that's all I gotta say. I love y'all sincerely. I love y'all with all my heart. Salam and blessings to y'all. Y'all stay blissfully blessed. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. Al-Akbar. I love y'all so much. Ooh. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much.